Blair, you got a couple of cool things this week that I'm very jealous about.
Oh yeah,
What did, what did you get?
my SH figure arts Han Solo
Oh,
finally turned up,
dude.
and put it this way, I took him out of the packet, and my jaw hit the table
Yeah,
because the detail in
so
this thing
jealous.
is just incredible. It's having Harrison Ford in 6 inches of plastic, really.
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah, just
Six
the
inches of Harrison. There you go, right there.
sculpt of the head is just spot on
Yep.
Harrison Ford. I know there have been, I think I mentioned this previously, there have been a few people online whinging about maybe his nose is a bit flat and stuff like that. Have you looked at Harrison Ford's nose? It's like that.
Yes.
He actually broke his nose, and his nose is actually off center,
Mm.
even on the character.
Yes.
He's got the scar on his chin. He's got hair on his
Uh,
chest.
that's
You can see,
crazy.
and the thing is, this is detail that
Yep.
you don't really know until you take a photograph of it.
Mm.
I mean, you look at the figure, you go, yeah, it's cool, and you can see it. But until you do like a macro photograph of him close, and I think I've
Yep.
sent you some photographs
You
of it,
have? Yeah, I know.
of close up, you actually
I
just
was
see the
crying.
attention to detail that went into it. And I have the Black Series hand as well, and you put them together, and it's just like, well, no more Black Series for me.
Yeah,
You
it's
know,
actually quite interesting that photo you did share with them side by side, and I was quite amazed at the detail in
no,
these
I didn't think
figures.
there would be that much. It would be
It's a
that like
huge amount.
night and day.
Yeah.
And yeah, look,
Wow.
as far as troopers and that are concerned, I think the Black Series is fine.
Yeah.
But as far as human characters,
Yeah.
you can't beat things like SH figure out the detail that they go into, and they're not.
Mm.
Let's face it, they're not cheap.
No,
Right? But and you got to, if you want one, you got to jump on it pretty quickly because they go up in value pretty fast.
they
But
do. I've noticed.
but I tell you what, I'm so happy with it. And I got Luke as well.
Yes.
Luke is, same thing compared to the Luke that
Yeah.
came out in Black Series last year. It's
Yeah.
just ridiculous, and they've actually really managed to capture Mark Hamill
Uh,
in his features because Mark Hamill's not easy to capture
no,
in
he's not. A
as
lot
a
of the
figure,
figures are
as a
hard.
character.
Mm.
Very difficult. Harrison's got character all over his face. Is not that difficult. And
Yeah.
I know a lot of friends of mine who are artists who have had a lot of trouble with Mark Hamill over the years
Mm.
trying to get Luke
Yep.
down pat.
Yep.
So yeah, well, I think they did a
Uh,
fantastic job. I actually, I like Han Solo better.
yep.
They're both fantastic. But
Oh,
what
they
I, what
look
I really
good.
like, what I really like about Luke's one though too, he's got two different faces, so you can
How
have him
what?
different expressions on his face. Yeah,
Oh.
you've got the intense Luke, and I've got that one on the cupboard holding a lightsaber, and you've also got like the laid back, cool, a bit of a laugh, R2's fallen over in the sand sort of look on his face, where you can have him there with his hands on his hips having a jolly old giggle, and so you could do that sort of pose as well. And I was so
Uh,
thing is, I wondered why they didn't do another face for Han, but I'm like, well, Harrison's got one
he's got,
expression
yeah, that's it
basically.
pretty much.
Yeah.
I'm
Um,
suave and cool, and I shoot first.
yeah, exactly. So yeah, I like, and I tell you what, I mean, yeah, because I've got quite a few of the other Black Series figures
Yeah.
all sitting on the shelf. So you put one of those SH figure arts amongst some of those other figures,
Yeah.
it brings the quality of the other ones up,
Uh,
right? As
dude.
well. Yeah, it sort of just lifts the
Yeah.
whole vibe of the shelf. It's like, oh well, because hand is so accurate, everything
Yep.
else starts to look better for
It's like,
some
oh
reason.
wow. Didn't
Yeah,
realize that
and
looked so much cooler.
exactly, yeah. And then of course, I'm finding myself now going on the internet looking, oh, somebody else has previously come out. Oh my goodness, I
Oh
missed
dear.
out on that, and they want $140 for it now. I don't think
Uh,
so. And
I want
but
Qui Gon. Qui Gon looks very good. I'm actually
oh, doesn't he?
Qui
I want
Gon.
to. Yeah, I really like episode 2 Obi-Wan.
Yeah, he does look good
Look for
too.
him, and Mace Windu looks really good too. Because they haven't come out in Black Series.
No, no,
Those
they haven't.
characters, and when I'm sure they will at some stage, but they'll never look as good as those. And so I'm like, do I do? But when I saw Qui-Gon, I'm like, if I had
Yeah,
Qui-Gon, I'd have to get an episode 1
Obi-Wan
Obi-Wan as well.
and a Darth Maul.
Yeah, but then he's like about $240 now if you can find one. So I don't think that'll be happening. But
Unless you win the lotto, mate.
Whistle in the lotto,
Yeah,
yeah,
that's it.
that's it. But no, yep. But forget all that.
Yep.
I'm just happy to have the figure. I'm happy to have the character, and I was just completely
Oh, they're stunning.
amazed.
Stunning.
The detail, just awesome.
Stunning. But yeah, no, I think it's on my wish list. Hopefully I'll win the lotto in the next few weeks so I can purchase. Because I have to admit, I saw a pose of Luke with the blast shield down and the is it the training remote shooting at the lightsaber and it was
Yeah,
posed like that.
I tried to do that. I tried to do
Oh,
that. Actually, that's a separate head again. The
what?
blast shield. It's not a helmet that goes on the head.
What?
Yeah, it's a different head. So
Oh my
the
god.
the head comes off, and you click that head on the blast.
Oh, couldn't
You
get it.
can do.
Did it topple over? Did it?
Yeah, I don't know. I just thing is they look fantastic on the box. You know, the poses
Yeah.
and all lit lovely and nicely and all that
Yeah.
sort of stuff. When you try and duplicate them half the time, you either can't get the arm up exactly where they've got it, and you know all that sort of thing. I'm sure the photos that they take are prototypes, you know,
Yeah.
of the thing. But
And they've probably like screwed it in so tight that it won't move.
and I've seen a few people like commenting on the Han Solo going, oh, he's really good, but he could have been better. And I've got this other figure, and he's a lot better. I'm going, mate, if that's average, I'd love to see what you're talking about as being something a lot better.
Wow.
You know, because I was completely happy with it.
Yep.
Completely happy with it.
Wow.
So,
Wow.
yeah, no, it's good. But that's only been the any Star. Oh no, I did get issue 2 of the helmets. So
Oh, did you?
I did.
What's that
Yeah,
one?
well, it was. Well,
Fett.
I wasn't going to, and then I saw it was Boba Fett, and the detail in this thing is just ridiculous.
Oh, really? So it was
This just every mark and scratch.
worth the $15?
No, it was 12 actually.
Oh,
This one.
12. Oh, that's not bad.
No,
What-
not bad. I think from issue 3 they're 21 though. So,
Okay, what's the next one? Stormtrooper?
yeah, Stormtrooper. Then I think it's
Stormtrooper.
Luke's X-wing helmet, and I might have to do that one too. I don't know, because I really like Luke's
Dear, oh
helmet.
dear, oh dear, oh dear. Someone's getting addicted.
No.
You're gonna be good? You're gonna be good?
No. Oh no! Look, I can't. Yeah, look, I found out there's 60 in the collection.
60 helmets.
60 helmets, and I think it would just look a bit ridiculous after a while. And look,
Yeah.
I am sure, and I've mentioned this before, in a year or two, I'll go into cash converters and somebody's traded them all in, and I
Yep.
could pick and choose then which one I want.
Yeah, you're like, oh, I'll grab that. It's $2. It's $2. I'll grab
I've seen
that.
it all. I've seen it happen with
$2,
the
$2,
other
$2.
Star Wars spaceships, the Star Trek spaceships,
This
the
is
James
true.
Bond cars. You know, give it a year or two.
Yep.
Someone have gone to the point and go, oh no, I've wasted all my life and all that money, and I'm gonna get pittance for it at trade it in, and yeah. So yeah, no.
There you go. Well,
Won't be doing that.
the thing I did this week was I built some Lego. I actually had some Lego sets that I had sitting here, and I did the Battle of Scarif, which I'm just gonna put up on the video here for our YouTube viewers to look at. But I did the Battle of Scarif, which was really cool. I was actually quite pleasantly surprised of how awesome this little set was. Came with my favorite trooper of all time now, the Scarif trooper. It came with 2 of those bad boys, and it came with Jyn as a landing, an Imperial landing officer when she's in that black getup, and Cassian.
Oh, isn't that funny? Yeah, I think that's funny. What happened to the officers that went on board that ship? Because
I know.
That looked like a woman. That looked like a woman that walked onto the ship. You know,
I
it was
know.
a short little lady, or that Jyn was able to get, because she's tiny.
I know.
Was able to get in that costume. I'm like, hang on. So.
But you know they would have had to die, right? Because they would have been hogtied.
In the whole of that.
They
ship
would have
when
been
it went up.
hogtied, going, "Oh God, what's going on? Will we get out?" And then all of a sudden, it's like, "Did I just hear a clang upstairs? Wonder what that boom?" And they're gone. But it's a cool little set. I was really impressed. It took me about an hour and a half to put together. But yeah, good little set. I'm actually getting addicted to the Lego. I've got another 3 Lego sets here to build. I built an AT-ST from Rogue One, and I've got the U-wing, the TIE Striker, and the Imperial transport where they've got the.
Where are you gonna put all them?
I don't know.
Holy dooly, that U-wing is huge.
It's well, the thing is, I've got the Falcon from The Force Awakens.
Yeah.
I've got Kylo Ren's shuttle. What else have I got? I've got the Republic transport that Leia came in, and I've got a few other little ones. So, but then I've got a cupboard full of Lego that's completely smashed down. So I've got no room to put put these. I've got a tremendous. I didn't realize how much Lego I had. So, but it's a good little the Star Wars Lego. I was excited when it first came out, and then now I've become a bit of an addict when I see something and go, oh, I've always wanted to see that scene in Lego. And when I got the Duel on Naboo set for my birthday, I was like, that's cool. And I can now recreate that battle in Lego, and I can make it even better, and and all that sort of stuff.
Fortunately, there's like with the kids,
That's right.
Oh, Dad, can we play? Don't look at it.
Don't touch it.
Don't,
I actually said that. I was like
Yeah.
finishing it up yesterday. I'm like, don't touch this. I've got to finish it first. Then we can play with it. And it's like, oh, can I put him in there? I went, no, I've got to sit him in there because he's got to hold the stick right, And they're like, but Dad, we want to play. And I'm like, we'll play when I'm ready. It's like, and then I'll be carrying it like, where are you putting it? No, I've got to put it in the room. It's just too dangerous to play. And then I'll be sitting here and they'll be like, pew, 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 pew. And I'll turn around and go, are you touching the Lego? And they're like, no, maybe. But yeah, look, the Lego sets that they've been coming out with are great. The AT-ST I built yesterday is really cool, very sturdy. It's got a rotational head. There's this knob on the back that you can swivel everything. The detail in the Lego sets is getting better and better. So I'm looking forward to seeing once again what they do for The Last Jedi as Lego sets. I'm sure there'll be a few vehicles and hopefully some play sets there. Maybe an Ahch-To. An Ahch-To playset, maybe. Knights of Ren and Luke. It'll be good to see Luke in Lego form again, because it's been a while.
Well, I didn't even see Luke in action figure form last time. So,
and the thing is, though, they're already talking that they're bringing out a figure for Luke from The Force Awakens. Really, is there a need? Is there a necessity? To be honest, I'd like to see a Leia figure. I haven't, like, there was one, the Walmart Black Series 3 3/4 inches, they had her in her garb from the very end of the film.
Yeah.
And they released that in America only, and they never released a general Leia figure. Like, I'm like going, where is the Leia? Like, she's in this film as much as Han is. Like, or maybe a bit shorter, but, she deserves her own figure. Like, I'm quite surprised that they brought out...
Oh, look. Yeah, I mean, I was very... their choice of figures that they did for Force Awakens was pretty ordinary, I thought, really, in the long run. You had, in the end there, you had Admiral Akbar, you had the fellow, the martial arts guy tried to take on, I can't remember his name, Tasu Leech or whatever his name is.
Oh, yeah, Tasu Leech, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he's
in it for like a flash.
Why?
Yeah, it's like...
And there's a million other characters that you could have had that were more important in the film. And it looks like, once the Rogue One stuff's come out, it's like we've forgotten about the Force Awakens line. So,
Constable Zubo.
It's very poor showing from Hasbro all around at the moment, I think. So,
Well, let's pray and hope at the end of the year they've learnt from their mistakes and they bring out some high quality stuff. So,
I'd like to see more vehicles.
Yeah, actually, so would I. I think that's what's been lacking. Yes, they brought out the Falcon. It was heavily overpriced when it came out. And, you can pick this thing up for under $100 now at Target. So... there's a lot of clearance stuff going on with the Force Awakens stuff, and there's a lot of peg warmers from, nearly a year and a half ago, which is really sad. Star Wars figures, like even with episodes 1, 2, and 3, those figures still flew off the shelf very quickly. Of course, there were the product lines that didn't sell particularly well, but overall, the figures were always the thing that flew. And it's very sad to see now when you walk into a store and going, there's a Force Awakens figure from the initial release still sitting on the shelf. And it's still its full ticket. On the other occasion, it's on a clearance. But even at clearance prices at $9 and $8, they're not moving, which is really sad. I
still think they're overpriced for what even for $8 or $9.
Yeah.
I mean, look in America, in the States, what's the figure over there? But $7, $8 US.
Yeah, pretty much.
I mean, that's even with our conversion rate here in Australia, that's only, about $11 or something like that. We're still paying $16, $17.
That's it.
For them here for a little 3-inch figure that doesn't do anything. I mean, I can remember Star Wars figures and they were $1.50.
Yep.
And
I remember that.
that was my pocket money at the time.
So can I have the extra money? Can I have $2 to buy?
But you think, inflation. It's not. It's still overpriced for what it. Mate, I can remember. Actually, back in Attack of the Clones came out, when those action figures came out, the action figures then were $14.
Yeah.
$14.99.
Yep.
That night I did Toys R Us. Because I have video of both nights, as you know.
Yes.
Both nights, and the figures Attack of the Clones are $14.99, and the Force Awakens figures 13 years later were $14.99.
Yep.
Right, so the prices still hadn't gone up.
No.
But
Quality.
it's still completely overpriced.
Yeah. Quality. It's terrible.
Yeah, exactly.
It's terrible.